Patreon loves. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you guys today is almost kind of like a class, but I'm not going to stick it in the class section because it's not long and drawn out. And okay, here's the other thing. If you were paying for my classes and you're like, you never send out any classes, I am completely sorry, and that is going to change. I've been a little bit backed up and also planning on what to teach you guys first. If you have something that you're like, you know what, I really need to know how to do this better, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would like to see, and maybe that can help get my ball rolling a little bit quicker, because I will be honest, now that I am in union, it's a little bit more difficult to remember, not so much to remember, but to think about how sad I was and how, you know what I mean? It's kind of like having a baby. You don't remember the pain after you've had the baby. So because of that, you know, if you got to remind me about what stage you are in life right now with them, that would actually be helpful for me and you, because then I would be able to address the situation that you're currently going through, because it's going to spark back up my memory of the things I went through. So that's very important, and I want to let you guys know that there will be more coming out. Okay, so a little bit of a class I wanted to do today was going to be on focus, and I want you to focus on literally one object. Okay, you're going to pick one object and you're going to send that object to your twin. How you're going to do this is you're going to start seeing this object in everyday life by yourself, and you're going to associate it with your twin, no matter what it is. It could be a fire truck, it could be the number 44, it could be a cat that's blue or whatever, it could be a certain type of palm tree, a certain type of flower, a certain type of bird buttle. What is a buttle? I don't know, I think I meant to say butterfly. But yeah, if you have some buttles around, you know, go ahead and think about your twin. No, seriously. Okay, so what would be an object that I could think of? A lizard. Okay, I've got a see over there on my tree, that lizard. Okay, let's just pretend that's my sign, my gecko. Okay, let's pretend the gecko is my sign. I'm gonna send it to my twin. So I start thinking about geckos, the lizard. I start seeing it in my mind's eye. Now replace this with whatever you want. Okay, whatever it is that you would like to send to them. It could be a heart, could be flowers, could be whatever, right? And you're gonna start thinking gecko. Gecko. My twin sees geckos everywhere. My twin loves geckos. My twin notices the gecko, remembers that time I had that gecko on my shoulder when we were in Cabana together, and we laughed so hard about that gecko, and then I started getting gecko shirts all the time. Okay, so your whole thing is gecko. Gecko, 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 gecko. Gecko on the wall, gecko running and eating a bug, whatever. You're just thinking of a gecko all the time. Your twin is going to start noticing geckos. Live geckos, stuffed geckos, fake geckos, pictures of geckos, the gecko, everything. They're going to be seeing them everywhere, because you're sitting there and you're literally concentrating on it. But you're concentrating it like this. You're like, the gecko and my twin. My twin sees the gecko. My twin loves me. He remembers that time with the gecko. My twin, blah, blah, blah. So we're just focusing on this. And you're like, wow, that's really, really simple. Will that work? Yeah, it'll work. Now, for me and my twin, I did things that I knew my twin already liked. My twin used to do roadkill photography. I love animals so much. I'm not trying to make more roadkill. Don't worry about that. But I kept thinking about his pictures he would take and things like that. I kept coming up to roadkill all the time. I'd be walking and I'd come across some beautifully displayed bird that doesn't even look like it should be there. And I'm like, wow, that's actually artfully posed. My twin, you know. Well, getting back with him, I realized he was coming across roadkill all the time. And it was reminding him of me for some reason. Okay, so that's the same thing, all right? Just because ours was a little bit morbid, you don't have to be morbid in looking at dead animals. That just happened to be something that came across for us. There was also very many songs that I would project to him, and I would like sing the song, and I'd be thinking of him the whole time. I'm like, you're gonna hear this song, you're gonna think of me when you hear this song. Later, when we got together, the song would randomly come on. He'd be like, man, every time this song came on, I thought about you. And I'm like, really? It worked. You know what I mean? Like, I sent that song to you whether you wanted it or not, you know? So that's the kind of mindset you have to have, is that you're producing this result that you want. And you are, okay? This isn't brainwashed. You just straight are. You're producing the result you want. So yeah, that's basically all I have for today. Just practice on this. Practice on this one little thing, okay? Give yourself a week. Give yourself a full 7-day week. That's what I call a week, by the way, is 7 days, all right? 7 is also a magic number. If you can perform something for 7 days in a row, it's now a rite, okay? It's a rite. It will be, it's I have to get into what that is all later, but basically you're giving more power to this because you gave it 7 days, all right? You can give it at least 7 days. So pick whatever object you want, animal, bird, song, number, whatever, doesn't matter, and truck, you know, whatever, a certain kind of truck, certain color car, whatever. Start focusing on this. Start noticing it out in the universe, out in the world, out in the real world. Notice it on TV, notice it in real life, notice it on a billboard, notice it in a stuffed animal, notice it on a kid's shirt. Your twin's going to start doing the same. You're literally calling this connection together. Because all we're looking for is get that connection sparked up. Let them start remembering you on a daily basis. And I believe that they do already, but we're going to push this, okay? We want them to be sparked by us. We want them to be triggered by us. We want them to notice that we're not in their life anymore by continually remembering us and remembering the positives and wanting us there. All right? So this is what we're going to do. I love you all so, so, so much. Please leave your comments below. Oh, real quick, these beautiful earrings are made by the fabulous Felicia. She does handmade chainmail, and these were a gift to me. Ta-da! I love it. If you guys would like me to do a shout out on something, please send it over, or a review on something. I'm so happy to do that. I absolutely love you all. Thank you for being my Patreon supporters. I can't do this without you. I love you all so much. Bye.